Watson on first down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24 at the 4-yard line. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal to go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Johnson.
4-yard line.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to this.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Patrick Queen.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities. What we call them run fits. Everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 6. Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 62 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Texans 7, Ravens 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
J.K. Dobbins.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 41. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A big run there by Johnson. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Will Fuller. Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller, 35 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans position. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Out of bounds at the 40.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll run it with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To Johnson again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Undercut. Yeah. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Joker.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's tackled.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Ravens.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Third, throwing on third down, Watson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
A gain of 5 brings up.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Texans 21.
They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Justin Tucker to kick off 4
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. They go to Johnson again. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Johnson.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.